Left side lower back pain. I know exactly what it's like to have left side lower back pain for a long time. I know exactly what it's like to go see so many people and not really make much progress. And I also know what it's like to go get a bunch of help from people that make it seem like the solution should be easy and that I should have already been fixed by now. And it can be extremely frustrating because you're like, I'm doing these exercises, but I'm not getting better. And then you're looking at me like I'm silly and that I need to keep trying harder. And it's like, it never ends. So I've been able to not only help myself with my back pain, but also many of my clients, which is why I'm very confident that this is going to be helpful for you if you have the ability to understand the instructions that I'm giving, which is also why I do a lot of one-to-one coaching with my clients to give them that personal edge, because a lot of us need to get in there and have another pair of eyes to make sure we're doing things well. But there's a huge disclaimer that I have to share with you, that we are never ever going to be maybe 100% pain-free, particularly because some of us might have a genetic or a particular structural issue. And as a result of that, when your body gets tired, like after a super long day or just being in like a really weird position or whatever it might be, that might be your body's spot occasionally that it might say, hello, I'm alive, I'm here, you need to take a break. But that doesn't mean that it will stay tight or stay in pain. You can instantly like shift your state so that you can get out of pain quickly. And I'm gonna say this, and this is the important thing, because some people might have scoliosis, some people might have jaw issues, some people might have eye issues. And as a result of these things, they're very big hierarchy things. We can only sometimes work to, or adjust things to a particular degree. And things will be good for a good point, but when we get fatigued, like really tired, like I'm talking big day, sometimes life will happen, okay? So I have to put that disclaimer out there. But as I have been that person that was in a pain for a long time and feeling like I always needed somebody else to support me, it is extremely powerful to know that you can have tools inside your pocket that you can whip out when you need them to become literally pain-free in nearly a few seconds. So if you're not subscribed, please do, because I'm going to share a little bit of a series on left side lower back pain, on what I do, so that you can develop the same toolkit as me and just go to it when you need it. Because sometimes you might be fine for weeks, and then sometimes life happens and well, you need to dip into that toolkit. And before I go deeper into this, I'm going to share a few things about me that you might start to say, hey, I'm quite similar to you in this and that. And then that will kind of give you reassurance, feel like you're also not alone, to know that, hey, this stuff happens for people that are a little bit this way inclined, because there are some things that we can change about ourselves and there are some things that we can't. Unless, of course, you want to chop off your head and just get a new head and new brain. And yeah, okay, that's super easy. So for me, a few things that really do impact the pain in my body is when I get tired, my eyes are the first thing to go. So my left eye goes lazy. And as a result of that, the right eye dominates and it pulls on my whole body. So that whole left side has to start to stabilize me in a different way. So knowing this information was so helpful, because I used to think, why do I have this pain? Well, I know a lot of it is coming from my eyes and my jaw. And so knowing that tells me, okay, I need to take a break, I must be tired, or I need to move my body in a particular position that just kind of stretches or resets my eyes, and shortly after that I feel fine. Whereas before I didn't have this information and I would think that the issue would just be my muscle. So knowing that our brain and our eyes greatly impact our whole body, regardless of how many stretches or exercises we do. But the fun thing about exercise is that when you start to move a particular way, you can kind of wake up another part of your body. And when we wake up parts of our brain, parts of our body, this can kind of shift things. And as a result of that, that is the power in what actually helps us get out of pain. So knowing that just completely flips the switch on thinking, should I be doing all these stretches all day long, or should I be doing this exercise or that exercise? Knowing that it's so much more deeper than just an exercise. It's literally how your brain is processing the world around you, because that's what's happening with your visual system. It's not eyesight. In terms of eyesight, I can see very clearly, but my eyes will get tired, and as a result of that, part of my body has to stabilize, and one eye will just do more of the operations. And another thing is that my left leg is longer and I have a tiny little bit of scoliosis on my left side lower back. And a lot of people are often told that if you have one leg that might be longer or shorter, your hip flexors might be tight. And while that may be true for some people, there are a lot of people out there who do have one leg longer than the other. So if you've ever been told that and you're not really sure if it's true or not, if you go get an x-ray, you can find out. So after sharing all of that, I hope you don't feel so alone and that we all might have a few little quirky things about us, and it's all about trying to find the balance that we can with our body and make it work.